Okay. Let's get to the next game. Rookie year game 4. Against, oh shit, Golden State on the road.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare.
What's good, Larry?
Distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
From Northern Australia, number 12, Andrew Bogut. From Arizona, number 9, Andre Iguodala. From Michigan State, number 23, Draymond Green. From Washington State, number 11, Klay Thompson. And from Davidson, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Oh shit.
The head coach of your home team is Steve Kerr. Make some noise for your Golden State Warriors. This is Warriors Ground.
Five.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena.
About to beat our asses.
Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Last game for the Warriors.
That
they picked up
motherfuckers
the W against
dancing
the
and
Pelicans in
shit.
New Orleans. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them.
Barbarossa, very good at finishing play with his feet set around the rim. Square to strip the ball away before he goes up for shot. Excel at knocking down the 3. Use L2 to play him tight. He struggled to defend players with the ball. One has difficulty playing through contact and get to the lane. Use L2 to play aggressive defense and make him work.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here is Livingston. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Green, the screen. 2 on the clock. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front, up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
I mean, we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Damn.
right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Talon in a
Damn.
Carter is out there with Wright, and it's Udrich, and it's Gasol at the center.
And really, the Grizzlies might have dropped to 5th in the West in the final week, but they were near the top for most of last season. Often could be found in that 2 spot.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up.
Damn, they fucking us up. We getting our ass beat.
Surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And when you look at
Don't take me out.
When he came into the league, remarkable how that body of
They done bobbed some Stephen the Curry heads.
His diet, and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir.
How'd
That's
you
what
know
we
all
do.
that stuff?
That's what we do here.
Woo.
Info and entertainment.
Info and
Looking at it out there now for the
entertainment.
Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
Oh shit.
Gasol hits them both. Now we know the Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark all along most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Taylor against Thompson. 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Damn.
Saw a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
Barnes can't get it to go. Grizzly shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Conley off the pick from Taylor. And it's Conley penetrating. At the elbow, it's FREQ. The 17-footer. They get it back. Dishes it to Randolph. Randolph gets the screen from Taylor. And the call is going to be...
What?
Yes, it is an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times
Legal
than not.
screen and I go out in the court. Ain't that about a bitch?
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies lead by 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working for you guys out
These
here
nuts,
tonight?
bitch. That's what's working.
And they play great help defense. We got to keep driving and kicking, doing a great job sharing the ball, and we just play unselfish. We'll be great in the second half.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Damn.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Some of the biggest points we scored in the first half came because our defense was sharp and we never passed up a chance to get out and run when they turned it over.
Okay.
I really
Got one
like that
board.
we made them pay for their mistakes. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb. Really.
Third chance. Okay, we're back in. He knows how to take advantage of the good shot. Purcell wanted to double team him and get the ball out of his hand. He's a smart individual defender who's very hard to shake. Oh my God, he's not known for his stealing ability, hold or flick to put him on his heel, take him up. Has difficulty playing through contact.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
All right.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors 5.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Taylor dishes to Conley. 5 to shoot from 10 feet out. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist.
Good ball movement.
20 points for Marc Gasol. Warriors trail by 7. Iguodala outside. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean,
Got that C+ up in this bitch. Trying to get that B.
Ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man.
Damn.
He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Took me out again.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend.
Yeah, doubt.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Performance poor. These nuts. That salary.
Stephen, a big win here at home, obviously. How important is the momentum for playing a game like this?
Well, we just needed to win tonight. I mean, that was big for our morale in our locker room. And, you know, we got to practice today tomorrow to watch the film and keep getting better. It does feel good to win, but we do have another tough game coming in. So we'll be ready and hopefully protect home court again.
Stephen, thank you. Kevin, you got to love that he's never satisfied.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Damn.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie
Look at
Johnson
these
here along with
motherfuckers.
Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Andrew Bogut. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Tonight, Andrew Bogut was doing what he does best, scoring and getting under his opponent's skin and leading his team to victory. He did all the little things that you need to be a championship team. Plenty of offense, timely blocks, key rebounds. He was the guy tonight in the middle.
My black ass is getting beat. Big Shaq Diesel ain't talking shit about me yet. Right now, we need to get Chauncy Taylor back into the game. He'd have been a phenomenal player, but his biggest problem is that he comes off the bench and he don't know how to set a screen correctly. So every time he set a screen correctly, he get a good thing. But then he think he can set screens all the time, and when he does set a screen, illegal screen, it's a personal foul, and then they get put on the bench. So we're missing minutes on a freak. But until then, Freak will understand how to perform a correct screen. Freak nasty these hoes.
What a life, eh, Freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad Mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Bad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, Freak. And you know, our lives, like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, Freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Damn.
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, Freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas. And I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, Freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family.
This shit getting good as fuck.
This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, Freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk? by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints, and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friend of FREQ. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
Oh, shit.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him, and it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of FREQ. Hey, but check this out though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
Damn.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
But Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
FREQ, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
No. Me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome. We always imagined making it to the pros. And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me and announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me.
Oh, shit.
I know. This guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's gonna affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's gonna affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's gonna affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V-G-G, Vic, gotta go.
Damn.
Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of
Damn, this shit long as hell.
this is the US of A, the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.